Hello everyone and welcome to a Roblox video, and today we're in Roblox Epic Minigames. This should be my final video covering Epic Minigames' Christmas update. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the rest of the content such as the Gumball machine lobby, this 1000 Bobble prize next to the leaderboard building, the mini Warden pet, the exclusive coin shop items, the collection, contention, and Christmas maps returning for a limited time, and these hen-herding plushie photo contest prizes. What's that all about? All that will be covered in today's video. By the way guys, if you're watching this video within the first few hours of release, the Epic Minigames head moderators are hosting a game night that's going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So but to access that, you must join their Discord server, and information will be provided from there. If you don't have Discord or aren't able to access it, then well, you can still get these items via trading if you find someone with them. And I made videos covering the Yeti's NPC quest and showcasing every single Christmas chest item in the past, so if you haven't checked out those videos yet, feel free to. So the first thing I'm going to go over is this Gumball machine. Now at first, I thought that, you know, there's like in-game items you can obtain, right? And when you approach it, it says watch ad. So apparently Epic Minigames has added advertisements to their game to watch, and free 1 life gear. So I don't know if like they give you a gear that you can use to respawn yourself in a specific minigame, but let's go and check this out. Okay, so it made us watch the most generic Roblox ad, the Roblox gift cards, and we got a one-time 1 life gear in which it's a hot dog. Now, what does this really mean essentially? So basically, you watch ads, and then you'll be given a gear that you can only use until you die in-game. So you can have this gear for as long as you like, but until you die, that gear will vanish from your inventory. Now, since I have everything in the coin shop, this doesn't matter to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset and see if this hot dog actually vanishes from my hotbar, just a test. And it did, but since I bought the hot dog gear, if I go to my inventory, hot dog, yep, it's sitting in there. I'm not sure what's the cooldown, but I'm watching another ad, and let's see if I get an item. And we did, although that Gumball machine briefly vanished. Oh god, that train gives me copyright issues. I cannot be near it. But yeah, it gives you another gear, and you know, I could just interact with it. Nothing really to complain here. I mean, this is kind of nice for those who are new to the game and trying out gears. The next thing to go over is this 1000 Bobble prize on the right side of the leaderboard building. Now if you go over here, here it is. If you do remember in the previous Christmas updates, there will be a series of multiple Bobble prizes, like one at 50 Bobbles, and 100, and 300, and 500, and so forth, right? But for this year, it's different, and I'm assuming it's just one item. It's a question mark, so we don't know what it is. But let's go ahead and see what we get with 1000 Bobbles. Oh, we got the living snowball pet, and apparently there's more prizes for every 1000 Bobbles, which I did not know. Now, I'm not gonna make a whole dedicated video again of like showcasing every other prize from this thing. I'm assuming the rest of them are new items. I still wish they did the old method of like, okay, there's a prize at 50, one at 100, one at 200, and etc. Here's the living snowball, I suppose. Yeah, I can't be bothered to grind this game that much, but I'll give a shot at getting more prizes from this Bobble machine, and once I somehow have all of them, I'll just make a community post with images displayed of what they look like. So that's what this thing is all about. The next thing to go over is this pet right here. It's called a Lil Warden pet, and if you've been playing the NPC quest line, you notice that there's a new Monster Melee minigame featuring that boss. And just like for Halloween, there is a quest you must do to earn the mini pet version. So if you go to this spot at the lobby, it's next to the lighthouse. There are 2 pedestals. This one is for a little Venny, which we already went over in the Halloween update. And then we have the Lil Warden. This plaque will display information on how to get the mini pet. So basically, defeat the Frost Warden in a pro server without anyone within the minigame taking any damage, and without any crystals spawning. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by crystals. Like, is it the crystals that are yellow and red that give the boss strength and health? Or is it the phase in the boss battle where he starts raining down those red crystals while we have to stand atop those platforms? I'm not really sure. So with that complicated step, and how, again, I really hate how it relies on the entire server to live. I cannot, for the life of me, get this pet, but I have an image of what it looks like. And from what I'm told, it's just, you know, one of those mini pets. Like, if you go over here, it's basically like, you know, the evil snowman, the gingerbread man. It's like those pets, and once in a while it does a little slap animation with the slapping sound effect placeholder. That's really it, so you're not missing out too much. If you really want this pet without having to go through this progress, I recommend checking out the shop stands and trading servers, because over time this item's value will decrease. So days or weeks later down the line, you could find this specific pet for like 100 Robux, for example. You know, right now it's selling for a couple of thousand, but definitely it will decrease in value over time as more quantities are being handed out. Now, the next thing to go over is when you go to the coin shop, there is, of course, the OG Christmas items on sale for coins. Any item that has a little Christmas tree emoji in the bottom right are limited time Christmas items. If you don't have them somehow, I highly recommend collecting them. It's also for pets, effects. No Christmas death effects for coin shop. There's titles. The next thing to go over is, if you guys have been in the game for a long time and know what this game is, Collection Contention, it's back. I'm assuming it's the new version instead of like the OG version where your camera is like locked in the air and you're running around. I'm not gonna bother play it because I'm not a huge fan of the minigame itself overall. And there's also Christmas limited time maps, such as one in Cliffside Chaos, this map in Hard Pressed. Oh yeah, here's the Monster Melee minigame right here, a brand new one. The Crusher has a Christmas map that's returned for a limited time, and probably a few more I may have missed, but you can take a look around if you have a minigame choice. So if you want to record yourself playing those minigames for nostalgic purposes or historic purposes, now's the time to do so. Now, regarding, you know, Twitter or in-game codes, I have not seen a new code item release. There's probably gonna be one on Christmas Day, if not New Year's Eve. If not, then there's probably no in-game code item this year, although I think they should. And the last thing to go over in this update is some people have received this hen plushie gear and this hen trio pet. So here's what they look like. I'm gonna turn on sounds. So how do you get these items, Insightspeep? About a month ago, Epic Minigames hosted a community event where people who owned a hen plushie in real life, which I do, and they submit photos of them to Epic Minigames, everyone who participated in the photo contest gets these two prizes. And there's a little voting system as well. I don't know who the judges were, whether it's the moderators or the developers, but the top 3 winners, I was not one of them, received the mini typical pets, which I already have, as well as 10,000 coins. So I don't feel like I'm missing out too much not getting top 3, but I participated and that's what counts. And I'm so glad we got the hen plushie gear in Epic Minigames. That's what I was really rooting for, and so that's how you get it. And with that, the quantity of these items is very low, so if you were to own these items, don't sell them for a low price or just for a crappy trade. But again, it's your items, so you do what you want with them. Look how adorable this is. Oh my goodness. And I think that's all there is to cover for Epic Minigames' Christmas update for the year 2025. I do want to clarify, I made a little mistake in the Christmas chest video where I accidentally showcased a item that did not come from the Christmas chest. It came from an elusive bag. and I have yet to figure out what item I got from that Christmas chest didn't get to showcase. So if you know what that item is, let me know in the comments below, and I'll include it in my community post of when I get all the Bobble prizes somehow, or as many as I can. I have so many items within my inventory, it's just hard to keep track. I know I could just transfer almost all these items to like an alt account, but that's just a lot of work. And plus, later this year, I have to do a inventory showcase video, which is coming. Don't worry, I just have to find a lot of spare time for myself, because that will take a couple of hours just recording it alone. If you have any questions regarding the update as a whole, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer as many of those questions as I can. For any bug related reports, I highly recommend you contact the developers or moderators of the game directly, as I am just a regular player like you guys. Alright, this should be enough content coverage for this game's event until I make one more video for this game, and that is the inventory showcase. Stick around for that, subscribe to see more. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and peace.